President Adama Barrow has named the Gambia tourism as one of the hardest hit sectors as a result of the travel restrictions, leading to the loss of about $6.7 billion. Tourism is one of the fastest growing sectors in the Gambian economy, accounting for roughly about 20% of the gross domestic product. Details in this report by Fatoumata Kasim.
The travel restriction between January to June 2020 is considered the climax of effects on the sector because of the coronavirus outbreak. The sector, being one of the country's major gross domestic product contributors, has been devastated after a total standstill in the business for over 1 year. President Adama Barrow made an overall estimate of $6.7 billion lost to the sector in the first half of 2020.
The indication is that the tourism and culture sector contributes about 25% of the gross domestic product, GDP, and creates employment for about 200,000 jobs. Unfortunately, it is one of the hardest hit sectors as a result of travel restrictions. Overall, the estimated loss to the sector from January to June 2020 was about $6.7 billion. This figure has undoubtedly increased, noting that many establishments are still struggling to get back to full operations.
As part of the authoritative order of the authority, quality control systems, investment standards, and security feature were set up as important functions in the day-to-day activities of the tourism body. The president promised that his government will bear the operating license for hotels as well as municipal rates for this year as the sector hopes to revive. According to him, the Gambia Tourism Board is not expecting revenue in the regular format in the year 2021.
In 2020, the Gambia Tourism Board's GTB recorded 89,232 arrivals. The figure marks a significant decline against the NDP target. In 2021, the arrival figure further decreased to 50,000. Consequently, the loss of revenue to GTB is high. As part of its support packages, government gave the tourism sector a $100 million stimulus package. This year, the government will bear the operating license for hotels and municipal rates. The GTB is not expecting any revenue from operational license in 2021.
The tourism sector, which employs more than 15,000 workers, is the country's second largest contributor of the GDP after agriculture. When the coronavirus emerged in the country in March last year, the government was forced to shut down the industry and ordered people to stay at home to control the spread of the virus. Tourism workers in the country have had their earnings put on hold, while others remain jobless due to the ravaging pandemic. Reporting for iAfrica News, I am Fatoumata Kasim.